Let's talk about, though, the biggest thing that happened in WWE so far this week, and that happened on Monday Night Raw. There was a battle royal to see who would become the women's world champion. Again, I don't know what technically they're called. All the titles mold together to me, but a woman is holding the belt, and it's the man. It is Becky Lynch. She defeated Liv Morgan and the rest to win that battle royale, and people are not happy, Bob.
No, I'm not. I think we discussed this, and we both, those were the two names we brought up immediately, Becky Lynch and Liv Morgan. So, I mean, I understand why WWE, from a business perspective, would go with Becky Lynch. Recognizable name, huge star. But just Liv Morgan, if you look at her run since she came back at the Royal Rumble, second at the Royal Rumble, second in the Women's Elimination Chamber, and now this, second again. It's just crazy. And, I just personally, I would have went with Liv Morgan just because of the story of, you could give her that heat for taking Rhea Ripley out. She's boasting about it, acting like she was the one who injured Rhea Ripley. And in storyline, that's the case. I don't understand why they didn't add more heat and give that to Liv Morgan. Maybe they're going to do Becky Lynch versus Liv, but I don't know. It just doesn't do it for me. I wanted to see Liv Morgan get her moment there. But instead, it's Becky Lynch who wins, who, to me, it's a little hollow because she just lost to Rhea Ripley clean at WrestleMania. But what are your thoughts on Becky Lynch winning? It's the Women's World Championship.
Well, it's thank you. But for me, it's not the call I would have gone with, but it's the right call because of how much Becky Lynch matters. And I like Liv Morgan a lot. Liv Morgan does not matter on the same level that Becky Lynch does. And maybe she could, if she had a heel run with a championship, maybe this could have made her. But I think they were a little bit worried over some of the injuries that they've had already in that company. Some of the people that might be leaving. They also let go of a few people this week. Not that any of them mattered in a title picture anyway, but they're definitely shifting. This company is still trying to find its legs post WrestleMania and hang on to that real high that they've achieved. They don't want to ever go back down in any type of valley. They're trying to go up, 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 especially owned by a new company now. So Becky Lynch is a face you put on a poster and people buy a ticket. So whoever you put against her, even if it's something we've already seen, it's going to sell. And so I think it was a safest choice for them to make. Who do you think should be that first feud for Becky Lynch? Rhea Ripley's out of the picture. She is not going to be around for a while. There's a couple of other women on the roster that are not going to be around for a while due to injury. Becky Lynch was supposed to be gone for a long time, actually, supposed to take a long vacation alongside her husband who was dealing with injuries, and she decided to come back, or was asked to come back, to win this title because they needed her to. So they have to have a plan, sort of shuffle together a plan real fast. Maybe she's about to face the person that was supposed to face Ripley for this next few months of a run here. But who do you think that woman should be?
Well, if she was going to face the person that was going to face Ripley, it would be Morgan, because Morgan was the one who attacked her. So they could do that feud, and I think they should do that feud just based on the reaction. I think they should have it be Liv Morgan. Then they get the draft coming up, so it's hard to predict. But if it were up to me, like Becky Lynch, is, to her credit, if the crowd keeps booing her, she can turn heel like that and pull it off. Mm-hmm. So she's not. That's not an issue that the crowd is booing her. The crowd's fickle and they just wanted to see someone else win. I think they'll just accept it in like a week and be fine with Becky Lynch as champion anyways. But if I had the pen, if I were booking, I would have someone from NXT who just gets called up, be her first feud, not win the belt, but just get some shine. Maybe whoever that is, maybe Roxanne Perez, if she drops the title, or Valkyria, whatever that girl's name, Lyra Valkyria, who beat Becky Lynch to win the NXT Women's Championship last year. Maybe have her come up and have that be her first feud on the main roster, something like that. But yeah, just overall, just didn't really work for me. But go ahead.
See, and I am right there with you on that end, in that and this stinks for Liv Morgan, but your opponent got hurt, and if Becky's going to be in there, I don't want to see Liv Morgan in that seat, because it's just sort of a retread of what we're supposed to get. Like, now that Becky's here and we're going in a new avenue, give me a new challenger. Give me something new to watch, even if it's someone already on the roster, just a new face against Becky, because that would interest me. If Becky versus Liv Morgan is at Backlash or whatever pay-per-view afterwards, then okay, we know Becky's winning. Like, we know it's not going to really matter. If you give me a new face, I might be more interested in it. And you said WWE fans are fickle. What's that number about the YouTube WWE YouTube video that was out about Becky winning the belt? What's the dislike
it's
count
like
on that?
There's 33. Last I checked, it was 33,000 dislikes, 23,000 likes.
Well,
that was the last update. So more people disliked it than liked it. But again, everybody hated the Rock's whatever, and it turned out to be the greatest thing that's ever happened. That dislike video gave us the final boss. So maybe we'll get another epic Becky Lynch heel turn out of this if fans keep getting pissed, and I'm not going to complain about that.
No,
she's awesome. Becky Lynch is one of the best performers they have. So at the end of the day, it's just I don't really care that she's champion. I'm not too mad about it. I just wanted to see something else.